I've got a bunch of Xbox code names and I don't know what to do with them. So why don't we talk about them? What's up, everybody? Brad here, and well, let's talk Xbox. A lot of people like Xbox. I like Xbox. I mean, I play back there. I play with that Xbox One X right there. And so let's talk Xbox code names that I've got a bunch of them that have kind of popped up over time. And there's things that are showing up on the internet, and let's just dive in, shall we? So the first little bit of information or whatever comes from resetera.com from HMQGG, who is apparently a verified member. I cannot speak to any of his credibility or anything else, but I will say that he tossed out some information, and again, it's like the same thing we've been hearing over and over again. People keep saying custom 8 core, 16 thread, Zen 2 CPU, Navi with 12 teraflops of performance, 16 gigabyte of GDDR6, 1 terabyte of NVMe SSD storage. These are all things that we've been heard before. Some of them came from Reddit. I'm pretty sure that storage is right, and a couple other things. But the thing that he called out, and this is raising a little bit of suspicion, as he said the next gen Xbox SoC, or the chip, is codenamed Anubis. Now, I have no insight into whether or not that is accurate, but I believe Microsoft has used the Anubis codename before previously with the Xbox family. I was trying to find it, and I couldn't explicitly remember where, but I know I've seen that name somewhere. But what I have seen is there's another codename called Arden, Arden, I believe. And that actually might be the code name for the next gen Xbox SoC. I'm still trying to like triple, quadruple verify that, so don't take it as the gospel yet. But Arden, it's definitely a code name referring to the Xbox architecture at some varying level. And I've been trying to figure it out, and I believe it might be the SoC. So keep Arden kind of floating around. And then he goes through some other things again, which he says the Reddit stuff was partially true. The storage is true. Ray tracing is true. Lockhart is not a streaming box. Xbox SoC is Anubis. He said to check AMD's plan. He says MSAI is not part of the hardware, saying that he hadn't heard that. Again, I don't know. And AI stuff, I mean, they could localize it, but I could very much see that being part of their streaming platform, if you will. And other things that are coming. He says get dev kits at GDC 2019. I've heard this as well. I can't remember if I've mentioned it publicly or not, but I've definitely heard the dev kits are coming this spring, and that's why we haven't heard a whole lot about them, other than we know that they're named Danta. If you're not familiar with that, Danta is the dev kit codename. Anaconda is the name of the Xbox Pro, and then Lockhart was the name of what they call the Xbox Arcade. And so we've got that, and so once the dev kits are out, our vector, if you will, or our exposed area of being able to gather information will increase exponentially, and so we'll definitely start hearing a lot more about it. I'll be curious to see what Microsoft truly announces at GDC 2019, which is coming up, or not too far away, actually. And so expect to see Microsoft talk a lot about Xbox development. I wonder if we're going to hear anything about GameCore, which, if we're not familiar with GameCore OS, that is the platform that Microsoft is using to try to build games for their next-gen platform on Xbox and I believe PC as well. So we've got all that going on. Other things that I'm hearing, now I can't specifically vouch for the authenticity of this next bit of information, but it does come from somebody who would be in the know. And they tipped me off on it. They said, hey, there's a purple Fortnite console coming. I believe this would be more than likely an Xbox One S related purple Fortnite console. Microsoft does have a couple holiday console bundles that they are preparing, and it would not surprise me in the slightest to see a Fortnite bundle. Makes a lot of sense. It's the hottest game on the planet right now. They've done things like this before. We've also seen like a Minecraft Xbox One S previously. So not a big deal there. And why did that thing just turn off? Who knows? Who knows? Other things that Microsoft is working on is the Xbox headphones. Microsoft is working on a new set of cans for your ears. I currently use the Rig 800LX. Highly recommend them. They're great. They are completely wireless. I have no idea when these things are coming. They might be for Scarlet stuff. It might be for this current gen, but I just know that they are working on them. So if you see stuff like out there about that, just keep your head up and on a swivel, if you will. Other things, so this kind of jumps back in time a little bit, was tipped off that says, hey, when Microsoft bought all this consoles, studios, they announced, I believe in December, So when they bought Playground, it was called Project Skyline. When they bought In Exile, it was Project Ace. And when they bought Obsidian, they called it Project Vesuvius. So there you go. There's some more fun stuff. Other things on the Codenames side, that I believe the first generation xCloud platform, which we called Scarlet Cloud, went by the name of Anthem, and there might be the second generation might be known as Yarnell. I think I've mentioned Yarnell before. And so there's just a bunch of Xbox stuff that is kind of keeping me grounded, and this is kind of the stuff that I'm poking around trying to figure out more about. And people ask me all the time for more Xbox news. And so here you go, guys. Make sure you stay in the know, by the way, by hitting that subscribe button, and we'll catch you right back here next time.